What is up guys, ChaoticSmiley here, and today I'm doing something new that would also be a first for this channel. I am doing a game review. Yes, a game review. I would like to do more of these to bring justice to unfairly rated games, because I feel a lot of games got the bad end of the stick and need a really redone review. Now, today's game in question is Mercenaries 2 World in Flames. The game was developed by Pandemic Studios, may they rest in peace, and released on August 31st, 2008 for PC, PS2, PS3, and Xbox 360. But to truly get a feel for the game, we need to take a quick look at its predecessor, Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. Now, this game was released in 2005, and it is dirty, war-torn, and gives you the strong war is hell feeling, like it was hell. It was based in North Korea, and it sucked you into a story of war and factions fighting to suppress the North Korean army, and was a great game. I loved it. I loved playing through it. It was probably one of my, if not my favorite PlayStation 2 game ever. And it is still revered and loved by many, including myself, to this day. Now, Mercenaries 2 is not all that war-torn or dirty. In fact, it's actually full of lush green jungles and beautiful bodies of water. Yeah, I said it. Beautiful. Even for a 2008 game, I think it is seriously pretty and appealing to the eye. Unless you're on PlayStation 2. Then everything was like a green pixel. Now, that wouldn't have been a bad thing if the game wasn't marketed to look like a PlayStation 3 copy. But to really understand the visual difference and change I'm talking about, think Borderlands 1 to Borderlands 2. Yeah, it was that serious. Except Mercenaries 2 didn't live up to the expectations set by the first like Borderlands 2 did. Main reasons it failed, I think, would be the glitchiness of the game. We're talking Battlefield 4 release date glitchy, except it was never fixed, and the boring never sucked you in story. Like, no matter how much nostalgia I have over the game, because I got it release day, there's no fixing that stupid story. And it just didn't feel right. Being based in Venezuela after leaving desolate Korea just didn't fit well at all. It was just too big of a jump, I think. Now, the AI is much dumber than before. Go figure. They would shoot at you, and then forget you're an enemy and go back to talking to each other. Boats and cars would spawn on each other. Stuff in AI would sink into the ground and shoot you. Just lots of glitches. The story wasn't great at all. I mean, there's no getting past it, and I'm not going into detail about it, but it followed a basic, you got shot in the ass and you want some revenge. Most friendly and enemy AI had the same lines except versed by someone else, so they would get very annoying at times. Like, say, one Universal Petroleum guy would say enemy spotted, and then another one would say it, but with a different accent. It was dumb. It was just dumb. But even with all this, it's not to say that it wasn't fun. It had a bad story, but since it was Mercenaries, you didn't even need to follow the story anyway. After your first 2 missions, you could basically forget the story and do whatever the fuck you wanted, which was grand. And despite the dumb AI, like, oh my god, really dumb, the glitches added a new aspect of uncertainty and unexpectedness to the game, not to mention funny. It was kind of fun to be driving around and suddenly a pedestrian car just kind of falls out of the sky on you and in front of you. Or the pedestrian AI just, instead of running away from you when you're driving, they run in front of your car. That's fun. Or you be raiding an enemy base and the whole base just ignores you and talks to each other about their day or kids, and you're just killing them. It's like, oh, my buddy died beside me. How's your day? Plus, it is still, it was and is still one of the best go anywhere, blow up anything kind of games. Like, you can blow up everything. I mean, there's no limit to what you can blow up. You can literally level entire cities. It's great. Not to mention, it is really pretty. I've already said it, but I'll say it again. It is really pretty, except on PlayStation 2. Plus, I thought it was funny. It was more of a war is fun as hell kind of game, and I thought the humor in it was good, and I honestly laughed at a lot of it. It was dumb, but it was good. Though sadly it didn't live up to the first. At its core, it was still Mercenaries and did that well, which was blowing stuff up. Like, yeah. And I still play it even after I think it's 7 years later. And I have a load of fun blowing up entire cities and destroying whole bases, whether enemy or friendly. The game is definitely worth a buy in my book, and I would recommend it to anyone who likes explosions or anything else that deals with blowing stuff up. I would recommend it to anyone. It's a fun game. I mean, it's like $10 now, and it's fun as hell. Totally worth $10. Check it out if it goes on sale. It's when I got it. Thanks for watching, guys. I really mean it, and if you liked it, go ahead and leave a like. If you want more reviews and awesome content in general, feel free to subscribe. I hope everyone enjoyed this new addition to the channel, and I hope to make more. Peace, guys.